Hello, test, test, test. Is anybody there? We'll see if anybody's even there. Test, test, test. Hello, 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 hello. What is going on? This is the new YouTube live stream. If anybody's even there. Is anybody there? See if anybody's there. I don't know. This is a new thing, so I don't know if anybody's going to be here. If there isn't, there's always January. But I am looking to see if there's any messages that were left on Twitter or Facebook or here on the patron Q&A post. And there is nada. I hope it isn't like this tomorrow night for the giveaway extravaganza, for the patron giveaway extravaganza. We'll see. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, Lord? How's it going, man? Sorry, I'm not feeling too well, so my voice is all messed up. I've been sick for about a week now, but the show must go on. So, but good to see you, man. Thanks for hanging out. I think you may be the only one here, maybe. So I'll hang out. I'll hang out for a couple minutes, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask away. Feel free to ask away. This is a new thing. So that's, I think, as the months go on and there are more Q&As in the future, I think there will be more people here. I did upgrade quite a few things. When I moved to El Paso, I did want to upgrade some of the items that I did. Like I upgraded my lighting, so everything looks so much better now. Everything looks so much cleaner whenever I actually have the lighting on. But it's so bright, I've got these two huge tripod stands in front of me with these huge light shields and massive lights behind them, which is nice. I mean, it's definitely bright, and I got a new webcam. I got 3 new webcams. They're all the really nice 1080p webcams, so that's nice. So everything looks much better. As for building, I can't. This is one of the bedrooms in the house, so this is basically my office. So I can't build a gaming studio like I want to, and I'm going to. It's just that I can't do it yet until I own the house. Once I buy this house, then I'll convert the garage into a room. But not until then. I'm not going to put a bunch of work into a house that I'm renting if the owner's not going to sell it to me. So but the garage is huge. It's a single car garage. But I would love to definitely take the door off. I'd like to wall it in, wall the back off, and put some nice paneling inside. I'd put like a brick panel to where it looks like the inside of a room of a dungeon. So that's what I'd like to do with it. I'm gonna have to cut a hole in the wall in the dining room to add a door, so I don't have to go outside and access it that way. So, but it would be easy to put central air and everything in that room. So, because the air actually stops at the wall, so all you would have to do is just punch through the wall, and then you would get another steady flow of air for the heater, much like what's up there. Put another grate up there, so probably costs a couple grand to convert it. Probably about I'm thinking about 3 to 5,000. Plus, you got to get a permit and all that other crap. So I'm thinking that about $5 grand. but I would put everything out there. I would probably even possibly move my office out there too. I might do that just so everything would be in one location, and then I would have this room as a spare bedroom. So which would be cool. But yeah, I've definitely upgraded the video and the audio, so everything looks and sounds much better. And you can definitely see I am much uglier with with high definition cameras. So, too good. So do you have any other questions, Lord? Because this is basically just going to be an open mic night Q&A, and I don't have it for these Q&As. There's no agendas or anything like that. It's just a half an hour to, or however long it takes to hang out with all of the patrons and basically answer questions for them. But there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in the there's going to be a lot of changes coming up in the new year, because I can't handle doing a full-time job with Fantasy Grounds. Trying to do this as a full-time job, and taking care of my mother. So it's just, well, not taking care of her, but just making sure she's okay. And when I'm by myself, I can just kind of go with the flow and do whatever I need to. But with her here, I have to at least have a structured. I have to have at least a structured schedule, because she's got to have medicine at a certain time, or she doesn't remember, and she's got to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner at this certain time, and so there is a level of structure that I do have to have for that. So, but I'm gonna probably be down to one game at the beginning of the year. So, and I'm getting rid of all of the see, it was a pay to play, but I'm getting rid of that, because with my life just thrown upside down since my mother's, and I'm not being negative about that. I knew what I was getting into, but I didn't know it was going to be as challenging as it is. So I've basically gotten rid of my pay to play, and I'm just gonna have my friends and the past players that I've had in games, and we'll probably do like a level of Undermountain at one time, and then we'll go do Starfinder. We'll do like one book of like a Starfinder AP. Then we'll do some Savage Worlds, and it's just I just don't want to do 5th edition all the time, and I know that's the big 800-pound elephant in the room, and I know that's why a lot of people follow my channel. But I've been playing 5e for 5 solid years. I want to do other stuff, and I just don't have the time to. It's not like it's not like it was a couple of years ago when I could just run 5, 6, 7 games a week and not worry about it. I can't do that anymore. But thanks. Well, I'm glad you've been enjoying all the videos. That's cool. Oh, cool. You're just coming back after 10 years. Yeah. I took about I'd say I took about 5 years off. Maybe no, I'd say I probably took about 10 years off also, because of MMOs, man. I was playing, EverQuest and EverQuest 2 and Dark Age of Camelot and Rifts and World of Warcraft, and I was in a raid guild, so it was high octane, always trying to be the first to do this or the first to do that. And so, well, I appreciate the support. Patreon is one thing that I really enjoy. So, I've really enjoyed doing the maps, and I'm in the process of finishing up 2 adventures. So hopefully by the end of December, I'll have a fantasy adventure, and then I'm going to have a modern day zombie apocalypse fifth edition adventure too. So that will be pretty cool. So, and plus, they'll have maps and excuse me, sorry, I'm still sick. So, yeah, so it's been fun to create content. And how do you like the maps? I bought a bunch of commercial art that I could use to make maps, make PDFs and stuff. So that was, oh my God, art is so expensive. But I bought thousands of pieces of art and tens of thousands of commercial assets so I can make maps, make really nice PDFs with art in them. I just don't want plain pasty white Word documents. It's not what I want to do. So, but yeah, all the battle maps are 2000 by 2000. And they're just going to be random. It's not going to be whole dungeon locations. It's not going to be anything like that. It's just going to be maps that you can just use in a pinch, or to give to your players. If hey, I could use this for something. Like I did the stables. I did a 4-way intersection for modern day. I did a hangar for the sci-fi stuff. I'm going to do some more like wooded maps and just plain stuff. And some months there will be some bonus maps, especially with me canceling the digital Dungeon Master Compendium. I hated doing that, and I hated doing that because everything that I had done had been done 20 times over on the DM's Guild. So I just didn't want to fight with that, So I think creating my world, creating one-shot adventures for 5th edition, Pathfinder, Starfinder, Savage Worlds, I think that'll be fun. And especially my world, next month or the month after, I'll have my first regional guide, which will probably be 15, 20 pages, even though the PDFs are only supposed to be a page or two. The regional guides are going to be huge because it's going to have a map, and then it's going to have a 250 by, I haven't made up my mind yet on the scaling. It'll be 250 by 250 or 300 by 300 miles each map. And so far in my world, I have 9 maps. So 300, 250 by 250 or 300 by 300 maps is going to make my first continent. So it's going to be huge. I'm going to spend about 6 months on each region. So it's going to take several years to create this content, but wow, it's going to be cool. I mean, there's going to be desert regions. There's going to be mountainous regions. And like, after I'm done with my first region, which is like centrally located right in the middle of the map, I can connect any map to the middle region. And I did that on purpose, just so I can easily piece the map together, and it's going to be fun. But yeah, the first map is called the Veil, and like I said, it's packed full of locations, towns, lore, story, adventure hooks, dungeons. I mean, it's going to have everything. Wizard towers. I mean, it's going to have swamps. I mean, the first region is in the middle of everything. So the maps on the sides are going to correlate and just connect in with the center map. So, more mountains will be to the north. There will be more swampland to the west. There will be more deserts to the south and shit like that. So, yeah, it'll be it'll be really cool once I get that done. I'm really looking forward to it. So it'll be really awesome. Yeah, I tried playing Eve. I stopped playing World of Warcraft in Deadlands. No, not the Deadlands. It was the Firelands, where we beat Heroic Firelands, and then that was it. We quit. We went to Rifts. We beat their first 2 dungeons, and then we just pretty much called it a day. And that's when I got back into D&D about 2012 or so. I started getting back into it. So, but I tried Eve one time, and it was just too cutthroat. When I first logged into the game, I just bought an account. I was like, all right, this is going to be cool. Sci-fi. I'm looking forward to that. And So I logged in, and there were a couple of there was like a couple of small ships, and they were like, "Hey, welcome to the game." They were like, "Are you new?" I'm like, "Yeah." So they like jettisoned some little engine or something from their ship so I could take it. And they're like, "Yeah, just take that and put that on your ship." So when I took it, it made me aggressive towards them. And then like 10 ships came out of cloaking and just destroyed my little piece of shit pea shooter that I had. And I didn't like that. So, you know, but I understood it was a cutthroat game, and they were all laughing and calling me a noob. And I'm like, I'm sure Eve Online is going to appreciate this because I'm going to get my money back for this game now because of you fucking assholes. And I'm not going to play this stupid game. So this game is losing money now. And but that's okay. I mean, cutthroat shit like that is just not for me. So I like a controlled PvP like Dark Age of Camelot. That's the type of controlled PvP that I like. If I go into a zone knowing that it's PvP, that's, I just don't want to log in to my character and just have to watch my back, because I just don't enjoy a game like that. So what do I recommend for it's totally up to you. I mean, D&D 5e is a great game. It's definitely easy. It's the 800-pound elephant in the room. But I also like the new Pathfinder playtest. So I'm definitely going to play Pathfinder playtest when Pathfinder 2 releases. I'm going to get those. I'm definitely going to get the subscriptions because I have the Starfinder subscriptions as well. But Paizo puts out a beautiful product. They put out a high quality product, and I really like what they do. I love the APs. I love how Starfinder's set up with the extra content, and they're in the back of the APs and stuff. So yeah. Well, I'm glad you like the maps. Yeah, they take a long time to make those maps. There's so much planning and looking around at assets. So it takes hours and hours to make one of those, but I enjoy making them. They're awesome. Hey, what's up, Lyroon? Good to see you, buddy. Are you still on vacation? And happy holidays to you as well. Sorry, I'm not feeling too well. I'm a little under the weather. I'm sick right now, so been sick for a week actually. But hey, the show must go on. It's like Queen. The show must go on. Oh, you're taking a break after the holidays in January. Okay. I guess I misread your post. I thought you were on vacation now. But hey, man, everybody needs a break, man. I've been taking the last couple of weeks off because I just need a break. But I'll be back in January. I'm only going to be doing one game, so only going to do one game now. I'm not doing patron games anymore. I don't want that responsibility of a financial obligation anymore to games. So yeah, I just don't want it. Thanks, man. I cut my beard off, man, a couple weeks ago. So yeah, it's gone. The beard is gone. Well, that's cool, Lord. Yeah, I got a bunch of Fantasy Grounds tutorials, and if you need any help, Layroon here, he runs the Fantasy Grounds College, and they do a lot of classes and all that stuff too. So yeah, they're good. If you're new, definitely check out Fantasy Grounds College or FGC. Roll20. Yeah, a lot of people have asked me what I've thought about that, but I don't even know what happened. So I mean, I just don't care, and especially being with SmiteWorks, I just in Fantasy Grounds as an employee, I just don't have time for any kind of drama. But I heard it was a big thing. But every time someone asks me, I'm like, hey, I don't even know. Well, I honestly, I don't even really want to know what went on. I just don't care. So, yeah, I do feel, I feel shitty right now, but I mean, I have since I've moved out here, I've actually done quite well with like losing weight and stuff like that. So, I don't look as pale as I used to, and my eyes aren't as bloodshot as they used to be because I actually get sleep now. Not really. Not on a. I mean, I'm talking to someone, but I mean, she's on the other side of the United States, so nothing serious. No, nothing here in El Paso. Oh my gosh, the humidity in Florida. When I went back to Florida in August to go get my mother, dude, when I got out of the car, I was like, "Holy shit!" I I got out of the car and I just instantly just started sweating, and I'm like, I do not miss this fucking humidity. And it was raining the entire time in Florida. It sucked. I love El Paso. It's dry. It can be like we had a couple days here at 112, 118 degrees, and it was like 3% humidity, 5% humidity. It's like it's dry heat, but it's not like Florida. It's hot, but it's not like you can go outside and not just sweat your ass off as soon as you go outside. It's not like, being 100 degrees in Florida and 150% humidity. It's nothing like that. So, no dudes are no. I actually did. You must have heard me tell that story there, Layroon. But no, I haven't had any dudes ask me lately if I'm a Papa Bear. So, but I think I lost that because I got rid of the beard. So, yeah. Would I be interested in helping you put on Mapper's Delight 2? You want to run it in March? What is Mapper's Delight 2? Is it something where you just kind of put together maps like what I'm doing or something like that? And have you seen the map downloads yet, Layroon? Have you downloaded them yet? Yeah, I think I've put out two fantasies, a sci-fi, and a modern day. I've got in the next couple days after Christmas, I will have a new sci-fi map. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'll have a new fantasy map, and that's for the $5 net patrons. See, every patron gets the first map of the month, and then I usually do like a bonus map, either sci-fi or modern day. But then the $5 net patrons, they get another map. So I got my second map coming out for fantasy this month. And then I have my first PDF coming out this month, which is going to be a a plug and play graveyard encounter, a fun graveyard encounter, and it'll have a map as well. And then I'm going to have a modern day adventure also. So yeah. Well, a modern day adventure, like sort of like the beginning of a like an outbreak, a disease outbreak, an apocalyptic type of outbreak. My zombies aren't going to be slow, sluggish pieces of shit. They're going to be exploding, and they're going to be on fire, and they're going to be doing all kinds of shit. They're going to be fast as hell. They're gonna have like 50. Some of the sprinters will have like 50 foot of movement and area of effect explosions when they die. It's gonna be pretty cool. And then not only, in an apocalyptic setting, you don't have to worry about. There's going to be other, diseased, ravaged, and abomination type of creatures too, like special dogs and all kinds of other animals and shit. But I'm going to try to make it as realistic as I can. So. I like my Corsair headset. I like it. I've had no problems with it. It's the only cordless item besides my mouse that actually works. So everything else that I had cordless, I sent back just because it just kept disconnecting the whole time. But the Corsair headset, I like it. It was worth every bit of like $70 that I paid for it. So. And plus, what I like about it is I don't have a TV in my room, so I can just put on like a football game or a soccer game, and I can just take my headset and go into my room, which is right next door, and I can listen to the game and just kind of open up the headset and listen to it, turn up the volume, and just kind of listen to it like a radio. It's kind of cool. Nerd alert. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Zevia would definitely be the one to have. I don't. I mean, I could do it, but I don't. I'm not an artist, so I don't create my assets. I literally I have spent thousands of dollars in the last couple of months on commercial licenses. So I can make maps, yes, but it's not my art. But I mean, I could, kind of explain how I do it and how I envision stuff. So I could do that, but I'm not an artist. I'm definitely not an artist. So, but I'm definitely looking forward to putting out my first 2 PDFs. And then hopefully in the next, if not next month, in February, I'll have my first regional guide for my world. And my regional guide's going to be either 250 by 250 miles or 300 by 300 miles. And man, yeah, it's gonna be jam packed full of content and art and maps, and I'm really looking forward to it. All of my adventures are going to be on my map. So you're going to see, when you read the adventure, you're going to say, oh, this is where this is taking place. I hated that about early Dungeons and Dragons and current day Dungeons and Dragons. Unless you're playing something like Storm King Sunder or Tomb of Annihilation or Out of the Abyss, where it's actually specifically located on the larger map, every one of my little plug and play adventures are going to be on a map, on a location of a map. And, plus alternatively, there's going to be there will be little sidebar boxes saying that you can plug and play this in any wooded area or near a city or whatever. So, but yeah, I've got 9 regional guides that I've got planned out for my first major continent. And that's not even including like the different the planes and shit like that I want to do, like the plane of fire, the plane of fire, the plane of earth, the plane of everything, basically, the plane of death, the plane of life. And I'm doing all my stuff differently, and I want to spend about 6 months on each regional guide. So there will be a regional guide that will break down each area, and then the subsequent PDFs will take each region, each little section of that, and go into finer detail with like bonus adventures and stuff. So that's how I envision what I'm doing. Modern day won't be like that. I'll probably come up with, I'm thinking about putting everything in New York City for now, or maybe like a small country bumpkin town or something like that. Yeah, but that's what I'll do. I'm not going to do a like a regional guide for like sci-fi or a regional guide for modern day. It's just those are just going to be like everybody wants fantasy. I mean, we'll just everybody wants. If I just consistently put out sci-fi and modern day content, nobody would want it. Honestly, these are just bonuses that I want to put out because I want to do them. But fantasy is where it's at. That's where the majority of players in the genre that we love, that's where they play, and that's what I love too. So, but yeah, my encounters are going to put the elements into effect, the terrain, not just a cheesy fucking encounter versus 3 orcs. My orcs are going to be badass, and there's going to be less monsters that are going to be very powerful. And that's how I envision it. I don't want, you go against 10 winged kobolds, and if you have 5 people in your group, just throw 3 more winged kobolds at them. I don't want to do that shit. I'm creating my own monsters. Hell, you've seen my kobolds before, Layroon. Those things are balls of the wall. Reactions, class features, I mean, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to take the terrain into effect, like quicksands and acid rain. Oh, it's going to be great. Lightning. Do you get struck by lightning in the middle of combat? Yeah. And then I'll do continuation adventures as well. So not only are there going to be adventures, but I'm going to do it X-Files style, where the main storyline of basically Scully gets pregnant and the kid disappears and they don't know where it is, and usually every season there's like 3 or 4 extended versions of that story going on throughout the seasons. That's what I want to do too, and kind of I want to take the grand story into all the different regional guides and have all kinds of plot. And I love Savage Worlds too, so I want to do it like a main storyline, what Savage Worlds does, and then like plot point adventures, which are going to be the bonus adventures and stuff. So yeah, that'll be pretty cool. Well, I'm glad you 2 showed up at least. I'm glad you 2 showed up for sure, because if there was nobody here, I was just going to turn off the turn off the stream. But this is the first time I've done the Q&A, so hopefully as the months go on, more and more people will come to the Q&As and leave questions and stuff like that. So but yeah, you guys had good questions, and I'm glad that I got to talk about the custom content, because next year I'm not concentrating on gaming next year. I'm not running a bunch of games. I'm only going to be running one game next year. So and then I'll be doing some one shots and stuff with Savage Worlds and stuff like that. So but yeah, I've totally done away with the patron pledges for paying to play. I'm not doing that anymore. I just don't want that obligation. But I'm concentrating on patron next year. I'm concentrating on, creating my maps, getting more commercial art, more commercial assets, putting out my content, and definitely gonna have fun with that next year. It's gonna be a very fun year next year for me, creating content. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I've wanted to do actually for the past couple of years, and now I'm at a point to where I can start doing that. So, but do you guys have any other questions for me? And yeah, we'll talk about that more, Layroon, about the cartography summit that you want to do. So if you have any other questions, you guys go ahead and ask. I don't see anything on my contact me or the Q&A post or anything like that. So, but I will have the second map download here, and possibly another bonus I may do another bonus map because I've got a couple of maps started, and I've had so much fun going through and organizing all of these assets that I have. I have probably 20,000 commercial assets. So the Deadlands reboot, yeah, it's gonna be really cool. I'm looking forward to it as well. I'm looking forward to seeing if they actually do a Kickstarter for it and put a box set together. I think that would be hella awesome, and I would definitely kickstart that. So for sure. Can you help me with your bases for top downs? Do you need that gray base? You can download that from my website. Are you talking about the gray base that I use for my tokens? Yeah, you can just go to my website. In fact, just send me a message on Discord, and I'll just send you the image. It was made by Vay, so yeah, and I'll get that to you. But I'm fixing to head out. I've got to do the last of my Christmas shopping. I've got to go get a couple of cans of cream of mushroom, and I've got one of my friends that's coming over on Christmas Day. I got him a big old bag of dice set. These are actually really nice dice. Look at that. They're those like wavy metallic. And then I got him. Wow, that camera's so nice. And then I got him a player's handbook too. And then his brother, named Ian, he's big into Magic the Gathering, so I got him a core set 2019. So they really helped me a lot when I was moving my mom's stuff in here. So, but yeah, I'm making a steak and mushrooms for Christmas Day with stovetop stuffing and mashed potatoes and gravy and all that good stuff. So garlic bread, like a cheese garlic bread. Got a couple of pumpkin pies. Yeah. The Amazon book sales, yeah. Yeah. I've already got them also. As you can see, I got all the this is all the stuff that I have left. All I have left is my D&D 5e stuff. And I've got my old D&D, some old D&D stuff up here, and all this stuff right here are all of my Pathfinder flip mats. That's all. And then up here are a couple of my large minis. I have 6 more boxes of minis that I have also that I have to get shelves for. So, but I've got a bunch of giveaway stuff on this shelf here and behind me. So, are you guys going to be here tomorrow for the giveaway extravaganza? It's going to be at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I got lots of swag to give away. 13 sponsors. I'm going to continue to do the patron giveaway extravaganza. So it's going to be run differently next year. You'll get tickets depending on, I think it's the fair way to do it, depending on the patronage that you contribute every month versus how many months. So, what it does is, like I've had quite a few people join in December because they know I'm doing a Christmas giveaway extravaganza. So they'll join just for December and then just cancel at the end of December. So that's going to eliminate stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a lottery too. So I'll do it live on a stream like this. You don't even have to be present. I'll just pick the tickets out and say, here's what you won, etc., all the way down. So that'll be pretty cool. But I'll keep doing the giveaway extravaganza, but I'll be doing it differently next year. But I won't be doing it on Twitch anymore. I just don't want to do that anymore. It's a lot of work. So, and it's very expensive to do. I mean, I spend $500-600 a year on shipping, and I just don't want to do that anymore. So, all right, guys. Well, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna go do some shopping and stuff. I appreciate you guys hanging out, and hope I answered all of your questions. I think I did. And I'll see you guys. I'll post this up next month in January. I'll do one in January as well. So it's something new that I started doing this month, and I'll continue to do this. I like doing this kind of stuff. So, but all right, everybody, you guys have a good one. Thank you, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for the giveaway extravaganza. So I'm doing 2. I'll see you for the patron one, and then you can also win stuff from the public one too. So yeah, the patrons, they rack it in every year. So, but I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 8 p.m. Mountain Time. So, and I'll see you right here in the same channel. So, all right, guys, have a good one. Laborin, thanks for hanging out. Lord, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye-bye.